Welcome to another episode of the Under the Lights podcast, Wilmington High Edition. Wilmington is coming off a huge win at Stoneham, knocking off previously undefeated Stoneham 14-6, skyrocketed them in the rankings all the way up to 7th in Division 6. I'm joined tonight by seniors Joe Cavanaugh, Colin Dwyer, junior Ayden Bellavy, and senior Ayden Veliz. Guys, thanks for joining us and congrats on the win.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Just, I guess, open question to everyone, but like, what was the game plan going into the Stoneham, and like, how big is that win? How big is that win to go in there to their place, brand new field, and beat them?
Like really, our game plan, like what coach was talking about, was like he knew it was gonna be kind of rough. It would just kind of be like what team could like outtough the other team, like what team could kind of keep going, like by the end of the game, and yeah, I guess it was us. And like how big that win is. It's kind of huge. I mean, like now, like boost us to 7th in the rankings. Like they've won the league probably like twice the past 4 years. Like we've been in high school, so I mean, like yeah, it's definitely good to take them off.
Yeah, no, on the defensive line, we preached like toughness because playing a double wing team, you're gonna be on the ground, you're gonna be under the piles. So we really just knew we had to be more tough than them, and turned out we were.
This year's team, obviously, you guys are now 4-1. Last year was a really rough season. You only wound up with 2 wins. They came in the last 2 games before Thanksgiving. So, night and day. Just what's been different about this year's team? What's different about this year?
I mean, I know we're like watching a lot more film. I mean, definitely like practice is definitely longer. Like we're lifting a lot more, and I mean it's definitely paying off. I mean like. It kind of sucks. Like, yeah, you're there for a lot longer than you were last year. Like, it's like 2-3 hour practice every day, like with lift and film, but it's like definitely paying off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the coaching staff changes helped a lot too. Lifts, ton. We started those back up in January, so that really helped me and how I became like a better overall player, and I think that's contributed a lot to this season.
Joe, you didn't start off at Wilmington High. You came back as a senior. That's correct, right?
Yes.
No days at Wilmington High before this year?
I transferred in January, so like halfway through junior year.
All right, so you came back last year, but after the season, just what was it like? I know it's your hometown, but still, you do 2.5 years at another school. You transfer back. You probably haven't seen a lot of these kids in a long time. Maybe you grew up with them, but every day. Just what was the experience like of coming back to coming to Wilmington High?
It was easier than I thought because I grew up with a lot of these kids growing up, and even though I made a lot of friends at Lowell Catholic, it was like the transition was kind of smooth. Like to go back to like my old friends at Wilmington.
For you guys, seniors, it seems like last year's juniors, most of them came back, if not all. I mean, I think all the key players, all the guys, which just really says something, because after a season like that, a lot of times in a sport like football, which you're getting beat up, if you're not winning, you're not having fun, guys will be like, I'm going to do something else my senior year. Like, did the team, was the feeling even when last year ended, for you guys and the team as a whole, no, we're all coming back and we're doing this? Or do you think, or did any of you guys waffle and feel like, yeah, maybe there's a better use of my time than 48 minutes of just getting, of colliding with people to spend my senior year doing?
Honestly, if anything, we gained more seniors than we did last year. So, and I think the key point of that is just like football is it's not really about winning and losing and stuff. Like last year, we didn't win a lot of games. We didn't come out of the season being oh, I'm not coming back next year. We just gotta work harder. That's all it's saying. So it's not about winning and losing. Well, it kind of is, but you know what I mean. We're always gonna come back.
What would you guys say about the camaraderie and the chemistry? It seems like the team is pretty tight knit. It seems like they have a lot of fun. Just what would you guys say about the bond on the team this year?
Yeah, I think we're a very tight knit group. We all hang out outside of football practice and outside of school, so I think getting closer with us outside of school helps us on the field even more, and I think overall our relationships have just gone a lot stronger and better.
Especially during games, I feel like the sidelines will get really hype, and it just really helps us in the games.
I was gonna ask you guys. You beat me to that because like the energy I feel like on the sidelines, even me or Elijah or whatever, like we walk past like while we're filming, and it's so much louder. Like just on our footage, like you hear so much more from the sidelines this year than last year. I know that's like a culture thing overall, but are there any guys that are on the sidelines that like especially like get the team amped up? You guys feel like?
Liam. Yeah.
Theo.
He gets revved up.
Yeah, like Theo, Julian, Jamari, like Max, like especially like a lot of those hurt guys, like especially like a bunch of people who are hurt right now, like they don't just kind of sit back and like sit in the back like while they're cold, like you know what I mean, like they really get like into the game, like they yell, like they make sure everyone's like paying attention and stuff.
For you three that are seniors, you guys are really at the halfway point as far as like the guaranteed games this season. You could have more than 10, like you go on a run, playoffs, all that sort of stuff. But as far as games that you kind of know that you're guaranteed, you're kind of you're basically halfway there. What do you guys just feel like about halfway through senior year of college football? I mean, of high school football, like the year it's going by like already. We're almost at Halloween. Just what does it feel like being a senior, and what do these last 5 or 6 or 7 games mean to you guys when you know this is all you have left for high school football?
I mean, it's sad, like I've been playing since freshman year, so, I just really, but I'm also excited, I do want to make a run, I think we can, I think we have the overall skill to do it, we just got to believe in ourselves and be able to go on that run.
Yeah, like same with me, like I joined 8th grade, like I don't have like a lot of time playing football, but it's like definitely my favorite sport by far. Like it's kind of crazy seeing how fast it's going by. Like I feel like senior year like just started, and like I feel like this is the fastest year by far, and it's just kind of crazy. It's almost done.
Just doesn't really feel real because I've been playing since I was like maybe like 7 years old, and like it just feels like yesterday I went into like my first like JV scrimmage, and now I'm here senior year.
What does it feel like for you guys just being seniors in general and knowing like this is the last year of like high school before whatever the next chapter is for you guys?
I mean, it's obviously very sad, I'm gonna miss these guys when I go off to my next chapter, going to college, but I think we'll all reunite in the end, and I think like I said earlier, we're very tight knit, and I think that our relationship will still grow stronger when we come back.
Is there anyone you guys feel like has been like they've taken an especially big leap from last year to this year, as far as like could be someone who's a star, could be someone who's a role player, I don't know who, but someone that's really stepped up from last year to this year?
I would probably say like Julian before he got hurt. Like last season, like I mean, he played DB a few times, but like didn't really see the field. Like I don't think he like really like loved football like as much as he did this year. But like I feel like something just changed this year. Like yeah, I feel like he's got a lot more passion for it, and like just seeing him go down like really sucked. Like seeing how like much he was improving.
What does the team have to do to be playing like its best football at the end of the season, to whatever that ceiling is, reach that ceiling? What are the keys for the team? Go on a run or whatever it may be, like to be the best version of itself?
I think it all starts on the line. I think we all have to be focused, know our assignment, and play with a lot of physicality. Can't really say much for the skill guys, but I think just overall just being tough, mentally tough, and physically tough will make us have a run and really reach that ceiling.
Just overall effort, I feel like everybody, even people on the sideline, like get the energy up.
Ayden, can you talk about like you went from sort of being like a feature back last year on offense to you're playing wing, like you're still getting carries, but it's not, I feel like the ball's spread out more this year, and that could be tough for some guys, especially I know you're a guy that football means a lot to you. I've heard that you've maybe have hopes of playing college football, certainly have the ability. How did you adjust to that role of sort of changes on offense?
I mean, I don't think it was like too crazy because we do have like weapons all over the field, so we just gotta use them.
Joe, what's it like playing for your dad? I know that can be tough for people for different reasons to navigate. Some people people feel like, oh, they're getting favoritism. Other people, they feel like your dad's like a lot harder on them than they are on some of the other guys. Like, how have you guys found a balance, and like what's it been like for you to be playing for your dad?
Yeah, I'm used to it by this point because he's been coaching me since I was little, and I feel like he treats me just like the other players. Like the dynamic is just I'm the player, he's the coach. That's it.
I got to ask you something else since we're in here. So I believe you're friends with one of the stars of our filmmaker program here, Gavin Churchill.
Yep.
Is there any possibility we can recruit you to be in one of our movies that we have going on?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just wouldn't know what time, but yeah, I'll be down for it.
For you guys, you guys are playing last regular season game is on the road on Halloween at Watertown. I feel like that's a game maybe. I don't want to put any... I'm not playing you guys are, but maybe you guys are looking for a little bit of revenge. 'Cause I think that was a game that you guys felt like last year you guys should win, and it didn't go your way. I know if it was Halloween at home, the crowd would be nuts. Just what are your guys' feelings? Not looking past it, but do you guys think that maybe you guys are going to try to get some of the fans to make the trip to Watertown this year?
Yeah, I feel like we have a pretty good student section. Like, they travel pretty well. Like, most of our away games have been pretty packed. Like a good amount of people show up. And I think a lot of people will show up on Friday, even though it's Halloween. I think as long as it's not, like, freezing out, I feel like a lot of people will be there.
So senior night is this Friday. That's an emotional time for a lot of people. What does the senior class mean to those of you that are seniors, just your teammates? I know that you guys have a tight-knit group. It's a big class this year. It was a small class the year before. Just what does senior night mean to you, and what do the 20-something seniors mean to each of you guys?
Yeah, I mean, like, looking back, like, when you're younger, like, you kind of brush by it, oh, it's senior night, you know? Like, some of those guys you're going to be close with, some you're not, but no, like, this year it's like it's not a regular game anymore. Like, you got to think, yeah, I'm walking out with my family, and, you know, it's just, it's very sad, but also, you know, like, I'm glad I spent this time with these guys, and I appreciate their friendship.
Yeah, and I know, like, the seniors, like, it was almost like we were kind of like seniors for like 2 years, because like the class above us was so small. So it's kind of like crazy now that it's like finally like really ending, and it's like it's weird that like you kind of like gone your whole life with these people, and like you're never gonna see like most of them like ever again after this.
Ayden, what do the seniors mean to you as a junior, but someone that's been on the varsity since you were a freshman?
They mean a lot, actually. So, like my friend Joe Dwyer, Adam, Joe, we're all pretty close, I feel.
So I'm going to ask you guys, just because I don't have any great silly questions, but since we're getting closer, Halloween's my favorite holiday. It was when I was a kid, at least, more than Christmas, more than Thanksgiving, more than anything. Best Halloween candy from when you're a kid, or best candy to get on Halloween. What's your go-to?
Reese's.
I'll go with caramel M&Ms.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably say Reese's or like the Lifesaver gummies. They're mad good.
Who on the team would be most likely to run screaming and crying out of a haunted house? Like, who just would not handle it, would freak out and just...
JP.
Josue.
Oh, yeah. Josue would definitely. Yeah. He'd be way too jumpy.
Liam Marazzi.
Yeah, that too.
If you guys each had to nominate someone that we have to get in here in the podcast studio and ask some questions before the season ends, who would you guys say? They don't need to, just like they would be a great quote in one way or another. Might be wild, might be.
Then
JP.
Jamari. Then.
Going with Liam.
Yeah, that'd be a bad trio. This couch.
JP.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in. It's been a blast to get to film you guys. Stoneham was a great game, and I guess the last question I should ask before thanking you is, like, I feel like it's shifted where maybe people I don't want to say they didn't take you as seriously, but I feel like the Stoneham win, there's no sneaking up on anyone now at this point the rest of the way. How does that change your mindset of like you guys are maybe the front runners for winning the league now at this point after beating Stoneham?
Yeah, I think that win really kind of took the league by storm. I mean, it kind of like told the league that like we're not just kind of like some bad team who beat other bad teams. Like that's what like the kind of narrative was going around. Like I know kids from other towns, like they talk to me and stuff, but I think that definitely kind of like shut them up. Like you know what I mean? Gave them who we really are.
Puts a big target on our back as well.
Well, thank you guys. Good luck on Friday. Enjoy senior night. It only happens once, so it's been a real blast for us to get to film you guys during your careers. Ayden, I know we've got one more year, which we're excited about, but still, like, thank you guys, and thank you for coming in and taking the time tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you.
having us.
Yeah, awesome.